Let's pick this one. It's pretty quiet. I mean, there's a bit of dust, but you know, it's a simulation, so it'll be fine. Okay. Clues, file, environment, map. Oh.
Well, looks like there's something new.
Okay. So we've got origami figure, orchid, and satellite imagery. Okay. Geoanalysis of
There's
the...
one origami store in town.
Yes, even though there's just one origami store in town, I would suspect that those origamis are handmade.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Okay, what's the orchid?
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Okay. Does it have DNA on it, I guess?
A common species. That doesn't help much.
Okay. What was I expecting? Doing geoanalysis on a map? Oh.
Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Okay. Ah, tire tracks. Okay, once again, no data for geoanalysis, even though it could have been like thing like, oh, the tire tracks are going over there and to his home and then to these shops and then... Yeah.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Yes, but if the killer was smart, he would probably be changing his wheels on his car, but okay. I think that's everything. Come on. Files. Victims and modus operandi. Let's go with victims. Let's see what's in
8
that.
victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater.
Okay. Geoanalysis.
The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Okay. Analyze.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Okay. Origami killer.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest.
Uh-huh.
The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Well, what if the origami killer isn't always the origami killer? What if he's like someone else sometimes? Close. Okay. Yeah, so that's the map. I'll have to see if I can see how that correlates with the map in the office. Him too? What? Are you kidding me?
Here we go again. I'd rather go wash my face.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's alright.
Yeah, so it says you need to...
I know I can make it.
I guess. Okay, so now we're talking to this guy, I think.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about... 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat.
Green, I think it was green.
A green coat. And a pair of pants.
That were probably black.
Black pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I did. I didn't leave. I watched the carousel.
How could Sean possibly have vanished if you were right there watching the carousel?
I don't know. I don't understand.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
Waited, searched. Is there an option of...
I went home and waited for him there. I thought he might have gone out with some friends and they'd come home soon.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Okay. But what if he is the origami killer?
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet. But they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say. But it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? Sorry. That's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Okay.
Good evening. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay. Let's explore this. Okay.
Guy behind the counter? Gotta suppose that's him.
Okay.
Store's empty. Guess it's that time of day. Well, it's a good time for a quiet little talk.
Sure. Quiet. Okay, it's locked as one would expect. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just going to walk around in circles for a bit. I'm lost in your shop. I'm lost in your tiny shop. There, oh, there we go.
Can I help you, sir? Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say. The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, please, to move along, sir.
You may know something that could help save other people's lives.
I was unable to save the life of my own son. I do not see how I could save the lives of other people.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of the store, to the right.
Thanks.
In the back of the store to the right. There we go.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Give me what you got in the register. Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
Okay, we're gonna snake in this direction, I think.
You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
What did you say? You're out of your fucking mind. Hey, you! Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? You're not a killer, are you? You just want a few extra dollars. No blood on your hands.
No, I'm not a killer. I ain't no killer.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend, maybe? A family?
Yeah. A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name's Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong? You haven't done anything serious yet. If you put the gun away, we'll forget about what just happened, and that will be the end. Just walk away.
Nothing serious. Shit, man. What the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
So am I not going to be paying for the inhaler? What? Okay, and now we're this woman who's... Right, what's that one? That's my watch. Okay, it's a watch, I guess. Oh. Alright, okay. Okay, now we're this one. Hey, what? Yeah, I don't really want to go outside with my undies on. Insomnia pills, busy hot drink.
I shouldn't take those damn pills again. A hot shower. That'll create the magic of sleep. Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep.
Yep.
A hot drink is what I need. If I try to stay busy, it might actually help me get to sleep. Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot. I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep?
Very. Did she step down? No, just... That's an odd design.